Morning guys, this morning we're going to have an update on the Ludix blaster. Okay, I think the last one we did was I changed the head, and just to say that went well, obviously just put this down for a second, turn it on, and there we go, nice and easy, change the head. Perfect running. Nice bit of oil coming out the back as well. So today I'm actually going to talk about the race bearings or headstock. Called either one in the MOT, and generally this is what your bike can fail on. On this one I'm changing it not because of the headstock and race bearing itself, but because it's leaking on the front forks. However, how to do it? Well, there it is. This one's got nice ones here, second hand though, and you can see telltale signs of when these are gone. I did say in my other video, both sides gone. To be honest with you, to replace these, get the right weight, size and turn it upside down and everything, it was just as easy paying £40 off eBay, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, top tips today when doing a headstock or race bearings, the main bit, obviously these are sealed, so it's different on each bike. On the old Peugeot speed fights I normally work on, it's a single arm and quite easy, but this one's a bit different. Now I've got all the panels off because obviously I changed the head, which you can see, which makes this life easier. But here they are here. These three bolts, which is these three here, bolts, idiot, nuts, what are you going to call them? They, I wanted to come out to drop this, but first, mudguard off, brakes off, nothing on that side. Speedo drive and so on needs to come out, but that comes off with a wheel, and then you've got this, support it obviously. But top tip today is when you take this off, remember you've got a brake on this side, master cylinder. Now when you take this up, it will just fall down, and what will happen is this will then, air will get under here, and when you put it all back on again, you could end up with air in the system. So if you're going to take it off, you have two people, one to hold it up, which is a bit silly holding up for an hour, wherever it's going to take you, or get a bit of string and tie it up somewhere. I mean, it's still on the bike, still connected, but tie it up somewhere. And you've got to disconnect all these. Okay, it's not a biggie to be honest with you. Get them right out of the way, and when you undo this bolt here, this will come up. Just really, really easy, come up. Okay, and then you get to these three nuts that are here. Now, trick to this, obviously, is you've got to do the top one first. Screwdriver, tap it round. Now, you do need a good quality screwdriver, one that you ain't too worried about breaking, if I'm honest with you, heavy duty one. And it's a hammer, and you just knock them round. Okay, once you knock them round there, bring it up, okay, and take that one off. And then what you'll have is these two are joined together, you'll see, by this little sort of mechanism here. Okay, so when you do these two, you have to tap them round together, alright? And just tap them undone, bring them up. You can wash it with WD-40, but generally, where these are, they don't get a lot of abuse, they don't get a lot of rust in here. So it shouldn't be too bad. When that all comes out, that will just slide down, and it'll be like this basically, and nice and easy to get back in. Now when you're putting this back on though, obviously just grease everywhere, grease, make sure these are greased. See, these ones here are knackered anyway, missing. Alright, what's wrong with my bloody camera lately? Anyway, grease all of them there. You might need another set, and I'm pretty sure in my little tool somewhere. Yeah, there you go. These are from Peugeot Speed Fight, but the same sort of things. Another one there. You can buy a new set if you wish, but obviously I'm not going to do that to keep the cost down. So nice and easy. Undo that bolt, take that up, don't let it fall over, tie it up, tap these round with a screwdriver, and that will just fall out. Put the new one in. Now the only hard part will be how tight to make them. Now for an MOT, hold the front brake and then rock it back and forth. It's a bit difficult to get used to. You don't need torque, it's just getting used to where you tap it round the two bottom ones, which are these two here. When you put it back together, tap them round and then feel left and right. See if you can wiggle it a bit more. It will get really quite stiff, but you've still got to be able to turn the wheel back and forwards. Don't overdo it, you'll crush the bearings. That's the only top tip again today is really getting that sweet spot, as it were, to where it's not too loose, not too tight, and it'll pass MOT. But when you've got it, that sweet spot you think you've got in, then tap that one down and really, really hard, tap that one back down again. And then put it back together again, give it a rock, see how you feel. Once it's back on, and you don't feel happy, you can still knock it in here. See the gap that it is? It moves back and forwards with it. Anyway, I'll do another video maybe and show you other little bits and bobs on other bikes. Check them out. But at least to know this was running, the head was changed on this one. See you later, guys.